Hey y'all, welcome back to Nini's Texas Kitchen. Today we're going to make homemade dinner rolls. So first thing you need to do is get 3 cups of bread flour, 2 tablespoons of dry milk, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 3.5 tablespoons of sugar. You'll need 1 packet of yeast, 3 tablespoons of softened butter. You can see mine's real soft, it's ready. Okay, so you want to add your salt in one side of the bowl, like this. So it's best if you have a big bowl, and you can use a mixer if you want to, just add the ingredients the same way. Put in your dry milk, and put your sugar in on the other side of the bowl. Next, add your butter, kind of in the center, like so. And you're going to want to put in your yeast on the same side of your bowl as your sugar. Like so. You can see that. Salt over here, sugar and yeast over here, butter and dry milk in the center. Okay. Now you're going to add 7.5 ounces of lukewarm water. So not cold, not hot, right in the middle. The measurement amounts for 7.5 ounces is 3/4 of a cup and 3 tablespoons of water. Just add that into the center. Then you're going to start mixing it up. Real good. Like so. And it starts to form a dough ball, and you just keep on mixing it together, making sure you're getting all of it mixed in there, getting all your yeast, all your flour off the sides and everything. And as you can see, it's well mixed. Okay, now the next step is I'm going to put some flour out here on my surface. And then I'm going to knead it. And you want to knead it for about 5 to 10 minutes, or until it starts to get smooth and you start to feel like your dough feels stretchy and elastic and smooth. It won't feel like rough anymore from the flour grains, because they start to stretch and the gluten gets stretchy, and that's when you know you're ready to let it rise. It's already starting to get stretchy. So I'm gonna finish kneading this and then we'll come back. All right, we finished kneading our dough. It's nice and smooth now. So I'm gonna put it back in the bowl, like so. I'm gonna cover it with a damp towel. I'm going to put it in my oven on the proof setting and let it rise for an hour. When that's done, we'll come back, turn it out onto a little bit more floured surface, knead it just a little bit, not much, and then we'll shape it into our round dough balls for our rolls, and then you let it rise again. So we'll be back in a little bit. All right. Welcome back. We just finished taking our dough out of our rising drawer, our oven that we set to rise. So here's the dough. Now we're just going to turn it out onto a lightly floured surface and knead it a little bit. All right. So we kneaded it. As you can see, it's nice and stretchy. So now I'm going to divide it in half. And then we'll make six rolls out of each of these. So I half them again. And then each of these into 3. And you can take some away from one and add to another if you need to make them be more even. So now they're all pretty even. So now what you do is take it and stretch it and then just keep tucking it back in on itself like this until you start to get a smooth top. Just make them nice and round and pretty. Okay, I've greased this pan and then I'll just arrange them in here. And this recipe makes 12 rolls. Once I'm done with this part, then I'll brush each of them. Well, actually I'll let them rise first for about 45 minutes. And then once they're done rising, I'll brush them gently with a beaten egg white, which I've already got ready here. And then you bake them at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes or so until they're nice and golden brown on top. And that's it. That's how simple and easy it is to make these rolls. So you should definitely try it. It'll be a big hit. Everyone you're gathering will like it. All right. So there's other shapes you can make to these. You can do like Parker House, where you make like a little divot in the center with like a straw or something and then fold them over. Or you can do cloverleaf, where you do 3 little pieces of dough that you put together inside of a muffin tin, and they kind of look like, you know, little clovers. I just like doing them this way because it's easier and they taste the same, so it's just as good. And as you can see, I'm already at number 8, and this is number 9. Number 10, so it makes 12. So if you wanted to make 24, you just double all the ingredients. And they may not all come out exactly the same size. They'll be close, but that's okay. They're homemade. The flavor is what's awesome with homemade stuff. It doesn't have to be exactly identical. You're not trying to sell them in some high-end bake shop. You're just trying to make your family go, ooh, ah, that's amazing. And we have 12. So now I'll cover them again and put them back to rise for the second time. Set my timer for 45 minutes and let them go. We'll be back as soon as they're ready. All right, y'all, our rolls have finished rising. So we did them for about an hour instead of just 45 minutes to give them a little extra time. So now what we need to do is brush them with the egg white wash, and I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. So we just take our little brush And we'll just brush it on them. And this will help them turn to a nice, pretty golden brown when they get done. So you just brush each of them gently. Don't push them down. You don't want to make them get small. And if your egg whitewash, if you think it's too thick to brush it on, you can add just a little touch of water to it. And you beat it with your fork or whatever to thin it down, and it'll be fine. All right, they're brushed. So as soon as my oven is finished preheating, I'll stick them in there for about 15 minutes. If they're not quite golden brown enough, then you can just add 5-minute increments. And once the tops are all nice and golden brown and the rolls have swelled up a little bit more, they're ready. So we'll see y'all when they're done. All right, y'all, our rolls just came out of the oven. I ended up baking them for an extra 5 minutes for a total of 20 minutes at 350, and they are done. They're nice and golden brown. They look yummy. So we're gonna try one. And of course, I like butter on them. Real butter's the best to eat on your rolls. They're still hot, but that's when they're the best. That's when they're the yummiest. All right, y'all, here we go. Perfect. If y'all like my video making homemade rolls, please like my video, share it with others, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to watch my other videos. We'll see y'all next time in Nini's Texas Kitchen.